Our first nominee comes from last week's Big East quarterfinals. Off the rebound, it's Darryl Bryant, runs the break and dumps it off to Devin Ebanks. Look at that jam right there. Emphatic over Jermaine Dixon. Take one more look at this, and this is what you call a poster. This is a YouTube highlight right here.
Why even rise
And the
up?
fans have given that a 7.8. Angelica Rose from Los Angeles, that West Virginia guy gets a 7.8 from me for his style on the dunk. What do you give it, Jamal?
I gave that a 7. Why even rise up? That's what I want to know. You see the train coming. Why rise up?
That made it even better. It was on him. What about you, Skip?
I'll give it a 5 because he almost overran the basket. He went completely underneath and had to lean back to dunk, and he wasn't dunking over the guy. The guy was already past him. So
he
it's
tried
a
to
5.
block this
It's
shot.
ordinary.
Okay, wow. Tough crowd right here.
Next.
All right, our second nominee comes from last week's game between the Nets and the Blazers, and of course, Vince Carter does this all the time. Splits the defense, climbs Joel Prisbilla for the one-handed stuff. I mean, how often does Vince Carter do this? He is the greatest in my mind, the greatest dunker of all time. And the fans out there, Ricky in Detroit says Carter's dunk should automatically be disqualified. If given a stool, my grandmother could dunk on Prisbilla. So I guess he gave it a 4. What about you?
I gave that an 8. You know why? I like the disrespect in this. He just bushed his face. Like, get down. Well, what are you even getting up for? I like the disrespect.
He used Prisbilla as a stool. That's the whole point of the dunk. This is classic vintage Vince. I mean, we've 2 weeks in a row, he has sprung back to life and made one of our top dunks. So I'm going 8 here on this one because that was nasty.
But that's
elbow on top of the head.
It's almost like Michael Jordan scoring 30 in a game. You expect it almost. Huh?
But see, with his knee trouble, he hasn't done it as much lately.
All right,
so.
well, let's check out our last nominee, and it comes from the Blazers-Mavericks game. And Steve Blake finds a cutting LaMarcus Aldridge. Oh, my goodness. And he posterizes Eric Dampier, and Derek Dampier, take another look. And Josh, he gave it a 0. The Aldridge dunk, I gave it a 0. It is just too ordinary. What is ordinary about this dunk, Jamel?
Probably because, Shaq did call him Erica. What I'm saying?
But you can't disqualify LaMarcus Aldridge for what
it wasn't enough disrespect in that one for me. I don't know. I thought it was kind of plain.
Josh needs to be disqualified from ever emailing in another score. If he said that was a 0, if I were grading that as just a play, a basketball play, I'd give it a 10. It wasn't technically a dunk because he didn't touch the rim. He threw it down a la Dwight Howard in the dunk contest a couple of years ago. So I'll go 8 because I'm going to have to take a couple of points off because it wasn't really a dunk.
I gave it about a 7.
All right. So I understand our crack staff is saying that Vince Carter is this week's winner of the dunk.
He should be.
By 0.2 points.
Good for him.
Slimmest margins out there. Hey, you know what? We got bonus dunks, though, because the fans wanted to see more. In College Basketball Invitational, Wyoming, Adam Waddell falls to the floor upside down after dunking, slipping off the rim during a first-round game against Northeastern. Now, the dunk looked good, but the dismount, oh, my gosh. But he jumped right back up. This is a tough guy. What do you think of that?
I don't know. I just look at that and I just worry. I'm frightened with that one because if he's an inch or 2 off, I don't even want to see what happens as a result of that. I
got to tell you, I'm giving this a 10 on the bounce back. Because to jump up from that, because he completely mistimed it. He left too soon. He had to hang on just to catch himself, and he flipped himself and jumped straight up off the hardwood.
You ever been walking and trip and fell, but you're so embarrassed that you get back up so fast? He was just embarrassed. He felt that.
His mother had a heart attack. Absolutely.
All right, let's go to the Kentucky dunk. We got another one. Darius Miller is going to get the ball from Perry Stevenson, who has a clear path to the rim, and Stevenson, posterizes UNLV's Joe Darger. What about that one?
Okay, that's a 10.
Oh, my gosh.
See, that's disrespectful.
How wasn't this one of the top 3?
Somebody do that to you, you got to talk about his mama. I'm serious. That is terrible.
I'm going 9 on that. Now, that's an offensive foul to me, but I'm giving it a big old 9 because you're right. That is straight in face.